Hi guys, I'm back. Bob went to the store, so I thought I'd just sit here and let you know how my weekend went. It was a wonderful weekend. My great-granddaughter showed up this weekend. We took my granddaughter to the hospital on Saturday. This is Sunday right now. Took her in Saturday, and me and her mother and her father stayed with her all day and all night. And at 8:26 Sunday morning, we welcomed our little Amelia. Full head of hair. Oh, it was wonderful. I don't know if you guys are like believers and signs and things happen for a reason, or I don't know. I'm that kind of person where I believe in all this spiritual and, oh, this person was here for this reason and someone sent this person. But when we first got there, the very first nurse who was in there, well, first let me tell you a little backstory. My dad, who passed a few years ago, he would always call us my girl. It started out with me, and then, well, it was with his nieces and nephews and everything too. Or not nephews, his nieces and stuff. That's just how his side of the family was. It was always my girl, because my aunt was like that too. And I never heard another family do that. And so I was like, well, come here, my girl. Let's do this, my girl. And then I had my daughter, and that was his girl. And then she had her daughter, and that was his girl. And I've never heard it other than in our family. So we went in there, and the very first nurse that was there to get all her vitals and all that and get her all set up, she was getting her asking all her questions and everything, getting her ready. And she goes, okay, my girl, let's get your blood pressure. And my mouth dropped. I looked at my daughter, Katie, and she looked at me and we're like, oh my God, because we never hear that other than in our family. And we knew it was a sign. Dad was there. Grandpa was there with us. And then after she left, because she had done that's what she always said to Kayan. She'd go, okay, my girl, we're going to do this. And when she left the room, we looked at Kayan, and we're like, do you realize what she's calling you? She goes, yes. It was awesome. And then the head nurse comes in, who takes care of all that. And it turns out she was one of my classmates from 40 years ago. I hate to say it was that long ago, but I mean, I haven't seen her in 40 years almost. This was in Worcester Hospital, of course, since Ashland don't have a birthing place anymore. And that kind of relaxed me too, because we got to talk. I didn't realize who it was at first until we got to talking, and then she said she was from around our area, and she told me her name, and I'm like, oh my God. I didn't realize who it was. So that was nice. And then we talked and asked about different classmates and who we've heard from and all that. And then later, after Kayan had the baby, which she did a phenomenal job, by the way. I'm so proud of her. I wasn't sure how well she'd go through this, but she did phenomenal. She waited until she absolutely had to get an epidural. And then she was great. She did a wonderful job. Funny story is, the dad left the room. Dad left the room because she was getting ready to give birth and stuff. And the nurses said, all right, it's going to be about 10 minutes. We'll have this baby within 10 minutes. And Kane's like, can we do it in 5? And they go, that's up to you, girl. Sure enough, she pushed that baby out within 5 minutes. So she only had to push for probably a total of 30 minutes. She did really well. I am so proud of her. And that baby had a full head of hair, beautiful. Her vitals were good, very strong heartbeat through the whole thing. It's just, she's wonderful. I'm sure there'll be pictures around here shown on Snapchat, Facebook, all that they do. But then the nurse that takes care of the babies, the nursery, well, she helps take care of the babies. She came in and she walked in, introduced herself, and I looked at her and I looked at Katie because she reminded me so much of my mother. She was a shorter lady, petite, just like my mom, short and petite, short salt and pepper hair, and she just, the stars were aligned for this birth. That's all I can say. I truly believe that. And Kayan did a wonderful job. I'm so proud of her. And I have a beautiful great granddaughter. And it was a wonderful experience. 3 generations of us there to welcome in the 4th generation. And I hope I'm there for the 5th. Which I should be. I should only be in my 70s. So hopefully I'll be there for the 5th generation too. That would be great. But anywho, I just thought I'd check in and let you know I'm a great grandma. And I'm so excited. I got to help. It's been so long since I held a baby. I got to feed her today before I left. I left about 11 o'clock because that's when visiting hours were. So, and I'm so tired. I had a couple little cat naps here on the couch, but I'm beat. So I'm going to sleep good tonight. We were there all night last night. We were up almost all night last night. I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep. Their recliners in there are not comfortable. But at least me and her mom and her dad were all able to stay there with her, which was great. And she had a really great support team with her. But I'm a great grandma. She's here and I'm excited. They'll be coming home probably Tuesday morning. But anyway, I just wanted to say hey and let you know I had a wonderful weekend. I hope you all did. And we'll talk again soon. Bye.